We are close to our goal, gentlemen. The device you see before you allows an average citizen's body energy to power a city block. In my hands, that power would be limitless. We need Dr. Watts to finish the device. Only she knows where to find the missing piece.
Yeah, plans and speeches are all well and good, but I think you're forgetting about one thing. Spider-Man.
I've already prepared for that eventuality. Let me introduce our insurance policy. Enthusiasms, enthusiasms. What are mine? What is it which gives me joy? Destroying Spider-Man. A man stands alone, facing the web slinger. This is the time for what? For individual achievement. But in a mob? Part of a team. Tomorrow night, the good doctor will be attending the Science and Industry Ball. I'm gonna get the doctor myself. But I get nowhere unless the team takes out Spider-Man. Spider-Man!
Hammerhead and his thugs have stormed the ball. The people are frightened, and some have even been taken hostage. It looks like Spidey's gonna have his hands full, finding the doctor and keeping everyone safe. Good luck, Webhead!
Here we go.
Hey, you! What are you doing? Hey, you! Help me!
Oh no, there's someone trapped in that elevator. I'd better find the controls. There's gotta be another way to those controls. I bet this will take me to the controls.
Well, do you remember that one pseudo-stealth level in the first game?
That elevator looks unstable. Better secure it somehow.
It's back with a vengeance.
There! That should hold the elevator. Now to free the person inside.
Run away!
What you might not know is that I'm pretty sure they reused a lot of old assets from the first game. In fact, some were just directly lifted from the first game.
Oh, great.
Only now we got mobsters instead of, whatever you would describe the Jade Syndicate. Of course, this game likes to mix it up by making it a little more difficult than the previous game. Yeah. So, while in the first game, guards would shoot the hostages if the hostages try to run away if they saw you. Here, like in this area for example, that hostage was about to run away on his own. If I didn't intervene, he would have been shot and that was it. I would not have done anything and I would still have lost.
Uh-oh, hostages. Those goons won't see me on the ceiling.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Of course that strategy doesn't work again.
What are you doing?
But it doesn't matter.
Hey, you!
Empty your pockets.
But hey, if you like mobsters doing stuff like empty your pockets, then yeah, you'll like this.
Looks like that's everyone. Now to find the next floor.
But this is Electro, where anything it does that's similar to the first game is already inferior. Frame rate, for one. I mean, these air vents are like the only time you ever see it go in 30 frames for the most part. At least consistently. I'm pretty sure this game runs either 15 or 20 frames. Yeah, probably 20 frames because I don't know what they did, but they somehow made the game run just a slight bit slower. Other than that, you already kind of got the idea of what this level's gonna be. Just beat up just these hostage holders, or the mobsters, I guess. Really, I could describe it the same way I would describe the bank mission levels in the first game.
I've been wanting to take on Spider-Man.
Only now with mobsters and mobster talk. Also, this part could be pretty annoying if you run out of webbing.
They've got hostages inside. The door's locked. Gotta bust it open.
Run away!
if for any reason you run out of webbing, good luck opening those doors, because I think the only way you can open them is with impact webbing. But you'll be rewarded with reused sound clips from the first game if you do it.
Well, that's the last of them. Time to find Hammerhead.
Better start making sense, lady. Zeus says what?
Just 6 of you against 1 woman? That seems a bit unfair. Unless that happens to be Electra, in which case you're toast.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. What am I paying you fools for? Don't just stand there! After her! Don't know where you think you're going.
I was just gonna see if they had any more of those Empire State Building snow globes. Hey, do you want one?
You're toast, dude.
So do you remember the Spidey versus Rhino level from the first game? It's back, kind of. Only now he's not stupid and can't hurt himself by ramming into the wall. But he only does his ramming move whenever you're in the way of his Tommy gun. Basically, he uses it to protect himself and you need a web yank it out. And just wail on him when he's trying to pick it up. Eventually he'll take the battle outdoors. And there's a helicopter in the background, but it doesn't really do anything in this battle in this session anyway. But they both shoot at you. And I'm pretty sure Hammerhead now gets new crazier for this firing, but that doesn't matter now, does it?
There. I hope that holds him, because there's still a damsel in distress that needs rescuing. What the? Maybe that woman was Electra. What's this? First Hammerhead and now Sandman's back. And what do they want with a doctor? I know she works at Biotech. I've seen her there with Connors before. Maybe he knows what this is all about. Come on, Doc. Boy, it sounds like Connors is in some real trouble. I really need to limit myself to 1 rescue a day.
Central Tower, code red.
Here it is, Spidey fans, the quintessential high-tech research lab, the pinnacle of modern technology, the apex of human thought and achievement. But behind the shiny exterior is a company working on diabolical experiments and techno-organic wonders of the future. Black market research done by unassuming pawns, guarded by state-of-the-art robotic sentries. Little human life toils in these halls.
Uh-oh, those robots damaged the boiler. I need to shut it down before it ruptures.
Well, this is how this level starts. A bunch of unfortunate events.
Another one? Better move fast.
So yeah, apparently these robots are really clumsy now.
Ah, there's always one more, isn't there?
I would say this is probably because of Spidey, but I don't think he was involved in the reasoning why these robots are suddenly damaging the boilers here. It makes you wonder how long they lasted this long then. Well, it doesn't matter. Also, don't pay attention to the cave textures from the first game. Totally not reused here. Totally. But that doesn't matter now because we're about to reach this.
These things are huge. They must control the cooling system for the whole complex. I bet I can get into the rest of the complex through the air vent. But if I don't turn off those turbines, I'll be spider puree. It should be the control room. I'll need to shut down those lasers to get there.
So yeah, you got these big generators. But that's not the big problem here. The camera here, for one, is a little bugged up sometimes. Kind of acts like it doesn't want to follow you, but I guess the L1 button is always useful for it, huh? Also, you could clearly tell that the fan's not moving, but don't pay attention to that.
I need to get all 3 actuators in a close pattern to turn off the lasers. The center area must be where I need to combine them.
So yeah, you gotta put 3 little orbs in this little circle here. And you can get hurt during it, so be a little more careful than I was during this recording. Of course, it was my first time discovering it too.
I bet this room controls those turbines out there. There! That did it. Now to see where those vents go.
And you need to disable both of these. If for any reason you leave one of them on, the other generator will suck you up. So don't let that happen. And if you do fall in, you get treated to something that would normally be very gory, but it's really more funny when you see what they do with Spidey in that for the death animation. A really, I guess, sloppy way of showing it. I'll leave it up to you to find it yourself.
There must be some information here about where Dr. Connors is. Let me see. Bingo! He's in the Special Projects Lab's central tower. Looks like I need to head in that direction. The switch must be in the security room.
Awkward pause aside, here's the new webbing. Electricity webbing.
Another laser grid? Where's the trust, people? I mean, really?
Do not touch the lasers in this hallway, because that obviously happens. Anyway, electricity webbing allows you to take out these drones very easily. And that's sort of it.
Takes care of the door.
Other than that, there's not much else to this. I mean, there is this reused hallway here from the first game. I mean, remember that from the underwater trench? Yeah. And now for the other most annoying level of the game.
This place is gigantic. From the looks of all this electricity around me, this must be the main power conduit for all of biotech.
The reason I find this, at least, as annoying as the plane mission is, first off, you start off with this really long, normally very long, section where you're supposed to wall crawl, like web swing up these things, but look at this. That's how you can just end it right away.
That took care of one of them. There must be a switch for each door.
Normally you would have to go up all of these little platforms.
Well, that seemed to do the trick. Drone generators! Have to take them out before they take me out.
As I was saying, normally you would have to go up through most of the platforms, web swing manually, and occasionally the battery or this area or whatever. I like to call it a battery, but yeah, it likes to shoot out electricity at you. And it's kind of random whenever it happens, so it literally is just luck that determines whether or not the game will decide to electrocute you or not. But you can do what I did and you'll just end it right away. And over here you just gotta damage these little things floating on nothing, I guess. Normally you're supposed to use impact webbing, but I'm saving it up for a reason.
That took care of the second field.
But yeah, there's a reason you want to save up on the electricity webbing. As you'll soon find out, it's another way to make this level way more easier. Luckily, this is a very exploitable level, as I found out.
Laser turrets. They don't skip on the security around here. If I play it right, I can get those lasers to fire and destroy each other. That should overload the force field and give me access to the switch.
So yeah, you can just use this and you can just take them out. They actually programmed that in, so makes this much easier. Of course, it's, as you can tell, it's not enough to get rid of all 4, so you gotta plan things out. You'll get rid of at least at best 3, and you're gonna have to be a little more clever with the last one. And yeah, just destroy this, and you'll finally find a way to the next area. Or that past that force field where things start exploding for no reason. I have no idea why it does that. You know, I think they could have just made it disable that little laser wall there, but gotta pad the gameplay out for some reason. Gotta give it their money was worth. I mean, this is already a shorter game than the first one, but I think the next game will hold out. Also, yeah, that's what happens when you wall crawl there. And normally what happens when you're swinging. And they give you electricity webbing again, but I'm pretty sure you don't need it.
Why can't these things get easier instead of harder? Maybe that terminal can give me a clue.
So this is sort of a non-puzzle, I guess you could say.
What do we have here? Those must be heat sensors on the drones. If I can raise the heat in here to match my body temperature, I'll be invisible to their sensors.
As you can tell, it doesn't work on them. That was a waste of webbing, or electricity webbing. Yeah, the whole real puzzle is just timing this, and hoping the game doesn't lock you onto any of the various enemies. Basically, you got a time limit. Once the temperature goes down a certain amount, the guards will be able to detect you. And if that happens, well, lots of rockets. But anyway, you don't have to worry about it too much as long as you keep an eye on things.
Great! This one has 3 switches and an oscillating force field. If I time my web shooters right, I should be able to fire through right when it's down.
Just keep tabs on the temperature and you'll be fine. Just make sure you don't accidentally harm yourself with trying to web the switch here. Other than that, that's all there is. You could either be your hardest or your easiest, depending on how well you do in this part. And yeah, the temperature just dropped unexpectedly. Don't ask why. And that's sort of it. I mean, the next level is also very annoying, but that's for another time. See you next time for part 5. Till then.